sons. This doesn't sound like a trial.
Have you tried raising sons? It's perhaps the greatest trial of all. Only by completing the world-famous and totally legitimate pre-trial of accurately finding my sons can you proceed and face the Minotaur.
So, if I find your sons and make sure they're safe, you'll give me your trial token?
You'll get my token and my eternal gratitude.
I'll find your sons and pull them out of whatever trouble they've stumbled into.
They usually hide in the fields behind me. May I suggest you prepare yourself mentally and physically. This will be your greatest trial yet, brave warrior.
Oh, you will it.
You said your sons are likely in the field, but I'll need more to go on.
They climb on everything. Buildings, towers, the crops, all the crops. They're exactly as tall as my sons, creating the perfect place for them to hide. They never listen when I call for them.
They'll listen to me. If you want me to find your sons, I'll need to know more about them.
They're little shits. Wondrous, beautiful, but shits all the same. They won't listen to me, but perhaps they'll listen to you.
How cute.
Don't worry. I'll make sure your sons come home safe.
You must find all three of them. And hurry. There's only so long my wife will believe they're off praying at the temple.
I see him. Found him. There he is.
Oh, there we go. Gonna find your sons.
You'll never...
Go home to your father and do as he says, or I'll tell the Minotaur where you live.
But... I hate you, Mistios!
Oh, so angsty. I'm not gonna say after your bits came in and it killed the stream with Doug saying what the hell. And Tiger says of course it will be. Of course it will be what, Tiger? By the way, welcome to the stream. How's it going with you? How you doing? Seriously? Oh boy, it's not a pig, it's a boar. Hello. Oh, come on. Up. I still have nightmares from fighting boars. After the whole hunting the boar fiasco for the daughters of Artemis.
I'm not trapped. You can go away now. I'm not even in here.
Of course you are. Come on. What? How do you even? How? How? Oh boy. The size of a gigantic snake.
Everything you broke was really expensive. So my pater will probably kill you.
I'm sure. Home. Now. I still need to find the trial master's other sons.
All of them little shits. Oh my dog, these kids are gonna get.
Help me! I'm trapped up here.
They're gonna get 5 across their butts.
You're safe. Go home. And listen to your pater when he calls for you.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
And that's the last of the sons. Better head back to the trial master.
Rega, you said that the stream died. Oh man, why does it keep dying? And Tiger said teenage brats. Ugh. And you're doing well, that's great to hear. Welcome to the stream. I'm just finishing up with the last pre-trials before I'm allowed to go off to face the Minotaur. Hello.
My sons, you brought them home.
You were right. They are little shits.
I can't believe they listened to you. Consider the trial of accurately finding my sons complete.
Of all my victories, this is the one I'll be most remembered for. That's all 3 tokens. Better meet Leandros at the Warrior's Rest.
Where in the world even is that? I forgot. Wait, what? Who wasn't there before? I feel like I'm being swindled. Maybe just slightly, but swindled nonetheless. Oh well, let's go over there. Find what's going on. And then, after I'm done with this whole chasing myths things, fighting the Minotaur and whatnot, I guess we'll have to go back and keep doing some of the story quests that we were tasked to do, you know, our Odyssey.
That must be the man mentioned in the letter about the arena fighting. Mayon.
Oh, arena quests, nice. The whole gist for the Odyssey is we have to go to 3 places and find out more about Myrene. We went to one of these places and did a shit ton of side quests. Now there's 2 more places. Oh, hello.
Only the best warriors rest here. Heroes.
They aren't many.
But they're heroes of the arena. Those who earned an honorable death. The others are buried in unmarked holes far from here. Nobody remembers them. When your time comes, do you think you'll be worthy of the title hero, Misthios?
Hell yes.
I'd be more than worthy to rest here, if someone proves strong enough to kill me.
I've heard tales of you and your exploits, Misthios. Impressive, if they're true.
Depends on what you've heard.
I've heard a lot. A warrior adventuring across the land. Sometimes they're half beast, or half god, but always an eagle bearer. Tell me, is any of it true?
There is some truth in these stories, but they're mostly fantasy.
Good answer. I don't care if the stories are true. I can see you have it in you. A capacity for greatness. The potential to be a real hero. I am Mayon.
Alexios.
If you want to truly live Alexios, to become a hero of the arena, and to win riches beyond your wildest dreams, you'll need to fight in my arena.
Because you certainly do have one.
Sounds interesting.
Take my boat and head up the Pefka coast towards the shipwreck and into the mouth of the valley. There, you'll find the entrance to my arena, and Skura, who handles my fighters. If he sees what I see in you, I think he'll have much to be excited about.
Come on. Persephone the Feather Plucker? Is that the mercenary I have to go against or beat or whatever? Oh. Persephone the Feather Plucker believed the world would fall to the great Persian Empire. She thought if she could cause enough chaos in Persepolis, everyone else could do the rest. Alright, if you say so. And have discovered many of these other mercenaries. What about you though? Why do you have the little... Discovered the arena to accept challenge. So I cannot face him until I am done with the arena. Is that the gist of it? I guess that it is. Oh, this is a nice little cemetery though. No matter what, you can always...
A warrior whose bravery may nearly equal our own.
Joy! I have your Malakis tokens. No more games, no more schemes to rob me of my Rakmi. It's time to slay a Minotaur!
Absolutely, Mistios. No problem. But first, perhaps you'd like to buy back your exquisite, finely crafted trial tokens? This offer will expire in...
By the gods!
They make for fantastic gifts.
I will buy them back? No, thank you.
Not another Drachmi.
Oh, but champion, surely you want something to help you remember the Befka pre-trial? Sorry. Then all that's left is facing our star attraction himself, the Minotaur! Are you ready to meet your doom?
They really want to make me spend my money in this whole sham here.
If your pre-trials are anything to go by, yes, I am.
Well, good. Great. I want you to fight the Minotaur. You'll find the beast in the depths of the Cave of the Brave, on the Vivki Plateau. 2 other warriors have just completed their pre-trials. You can speak to them for more information. They'll join you when you're ready to, you know, die horrifically.
You've come all this way. Join us.
No. I have a very important pottery lesson to attend. So...
Okay. Hey, come on, wait up. Don't run away. What are you doing, you Malakis?
And you must be the warriors. Look, brother, the final member of our Minotaur hunting party has arrived. When the beast sees our assembled might, he will moo miserably in fear. Do Minotaurs moo, or...
If it's all right with both of you, I'd like to strike the killing blow. Or can we at least say I struck the killing blow? I'm willing to haggle down to play the key role in distracting the Minotaur while allowing the killing blow to be struck.
The killing blow will go to the warrior with the greatest skill and courage in battle.
Then I shall wear the Minotaur's entrails as my necklace.
Ugh.
This can only end well. Are you ready to ride?
Sure.
Let's slay a Minotaur.
Leandro says it lives in the Cave of the Brave, on the Vivki Plateau. I say, let the Minotaur tournament begin! If the Minotaur eats humans and lives right next to the population of Befka, how are they all still alive?
Perhaps the diet of Befkan disagrees with you. Good thinking, brother.
Let us dip our blades in rich oils and onions to gain an edge in combat.
Wait. Before I go, I'll possibly die. What level is this quest? 27. I'm 26 and a half-ish. Maybe I'm not super duper ready for this, but let's see how this goes. Can't be all that bad. While wait for the courageous brave boys to join up. Let's synchronize this synchronization point. I mean, why not? Yay! No wonder Greece is such a popular tourist destination. It is a lovely, delicious place. Full of story and whatnot.
Ominous. Must be in the right place. There's no glory here. Only death.
Wait, what the hell? Are we going in already?
No, no, no. I only ever wanted to be a baker.
Brother, wait, there is more glory in beast slaying than in bread making.
What the hell are you doing?
I should check on my brother. The baking business can be quite fierce, you know. Good luck.
Oh, sure.
Pefka, home of heroes.
Well then. Also, Tiger, you say destroy him. Him, what? The guy or the Minotaur? Because the Minotaur, I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Who is gonna destroy whom? But I'll do my best.
Whatever lives down here must be a monster.
Is there a snake in here? Oh, there is a snake in here. Hello there, little snake.
These bodies haven't been torn apart by a minotaur. They've been arranged. Did the minotaur just...
I am the Minotaur.
What?
Drop all your valuables and flee in terror. Mortal, leave me your drachme, and you shall be spared. Otherwise, death by hoof awaits you. Fear my move. Fear it?
Malaka. I am going to start stabbing until someone tells me what's going on.
Sure, let's stab some Malakis. Come on. It's so damn hard to see though. Gonna get really tricky to do some precise stabbing here. Ow. Oh, come on.
One more good hit should do it.
Yep. You again. Let's get away. Okay. Yeah. Man, it's so impossibly hard to see all those pepperinos here. What with the darkness and the such. Good. Oh, do I have to kill them? I was purposefully trying not to, but... I guess I could go and set them aflame and whatnot. Oh, how about you though?
Please, stop! Don't take me! Don't kill me!
Well,
Grrr. I said grrr! Oh, fuck it. Hi.
There's no need for more blood. Just keep your horns away from me. And tell me what's going on here. You can take off that mask. Leandros?
I told you nothing is what it seems in Pefka. I'm happy to refund any expenses incurred. Please, it's my daughter, Mara. Masked men are holding her captive deep in the canyons of Titi Plateau.
Masked men? What kind of masks?
White like marble, bleeding from their eyes. Horrific.
The cult.
of
They
Cosmos.
control everything in Pefka. Lured champions from all over with the promise of Minotaur slaying glory, only to swindle and ambush them down here in the dark. Honorless. If I don't do as they say, Amara dies. If I take off my mask, or tell my wife, or ask for help, she dies.
You said the cult, the masked men, have your daughter in the canyons of Dicti Plateau? There are a lot of canyons.
But only one holds Amara. There is a place called Zakros, an ancient ruin, and the bastion of the masked men's power. I go there every night, hoping to catch a glimpse of her, but I never have. I fear they keep her underground, where she'll never see the sun.
How many men have you sent to their deaths with a speech and a smile?
Thousands. More. But their lives will never outweigh my Amara. She's all I have. But now I have you, don't I? You. You can free her from those Malakas masked men.
She's your daughter. You must save her.
But they'd cut me down. You think she'd want to see her father die?
She would want her father to protect her. Coward!
You're right. I'm a coward. And a man cannot be any more than he is. That's enough for me, but it's not enough to save Amara. For that, I'll need your help.
We will save your daughter. Together.
Thank you, Mistios. Meet me outside the ruins of Zakros on Vitki Plateau. That's where my daughter is, and where I must be. These masked men, they're organized and unafraid. Their greatest weapon is no blade, it's our greed. Every man that is slain with enough craft of visionary to make freedom blush. Minotaur makes us all rich. Turn a blind eye to his cause.
Well, I unlocked a new quest called No More Bull. Well, lucky for Leandros, my original quest was already to take down the cult, so let's go and do it, I guess. And Tiger says, nice, best line. And Oni says, destroy me, daddy dog. Give you 5 across the ass. No, Oni. I will not do such things to your naked, supple body. So, he said, where the Dicty?
Over here. It's me, Leandros. The friendly Minotaur in the bushes. Don't be afraid. It's not the real Minotaur. It's only me, Leandros.
Okay.
You came. I was sure I'd fight alone.
I'll stand with you, Leandros. No matter what happens today, Amara will be proud of her father. I see you're still a Minotaur.
I faced many of the Greek world's deadliest warriors in this mask. Granted, I was just there to distract those warriors with my roars and threatening gestures, so they could be ambushed and stabbed from behind. But wearing it makes me feel brave.
And you look it. It would be an honor to fight alongside the mythical Minotaur.
Yes, yes, moo!
Don't do that.
They must be keeping
Oh
her
boy.
underground. With hooves and heroics, we shall save her. But Zakros is well defended. How should we proceed?
Quietly. I'll try to sneak in. Stay back here until it's safe.
I can be stealthy.
You have horns.
Go, I'll do my best to distract the guards. Where is your honor, you best Malakis? The Minotaur calls you. Come and face me. Show me your bravery. By leaving the safety of your impenetrable fortress and coming up to the field.
Oh boy, this first sweeter guy, he's so over the top. Dog damn. But nonetheless, sunfall is possibly one of the best times ever to go and infiltrate a fort and try to rescue people. And
We need this out! Now! Fuck! It burns!
are they fighting someone already? Did the guy really went in all on his own? Because that's a very poor idea. If he did, he shouldn't have.
An archer! What are you doing? I'll check it out.
Oh,
Over here. Everyone. It's the Minotaur. And he's so angry. Right now, at you.
oh, what? They see me. Oh shit.
Face me.
God damn it.
Show me your bravery. And he's so angry. Right now, at you. Face me. Where is your honor, you Malakis?
Oh. Nope. You will not kill me with your poisonous shenanigans. You're mighty close, true though. Mighty close. Oh. Yeah. Nope. Come on, seriously. Oh boy. Well, I guess that the guy will not die Even if the enemies start trying to shank him, so I can just leave him be, then go and do my own thing. I don't actually need to go and worry too much. I can just hang back and start taking them out one by one stealthily and whatnot. Like it or not, stealthily is always a good approach. Yep. More or less.
Someone's here. Guess I didn't hear right.
Yep, nobody heard that. That thing he did here. My cover is blown already. Wait, what the hell? Get down. Yep, fight. And hello, you too. Yep, hello. Oh, it's so much easier when you fight them one-on-one. Oh, bye. Oh my god. How deep is that? How did they not lose me? Theoretically, I'm not supposed to be able to be seen when I'm hiding in the bushes. Okay, seriously, I'm gonna start stabbing all of you until I get what I want. It's for all of you damn Malakis too. To get wrecked. Yep. Get away.
Gugube scrub. A real man takes the gangbang like I do. Doing 1v1 is so scrubby.
Yeah. It is not only. Doing the gangbang is dangerous. There's a very high chance you get dicked in the shins if you do that. Would you stop running away? I know you're an archer and your whole gets you to stay away from me, but still. That is not very fun when you start dicking around like that. There we go. Oh man, gotta love yourself some instant faraway shank. Like so. And there you have it. Took me forever. But I'm done with all these malakis. Oh wow, so much loot in this place. I guess that this whole what is the term I'm looking for? This whole swindling people with the Minotaur business is really good if you're looking to build a very if you're looking up to build some sort of fortune and save it up in a fort. It does seem to work out in the end. Okay, there you have it, Leandro.
Where is your honor, you masked Malakis? The Minotaur calls you. Come and take
There's supposed to be another loot tree treasure, but I guess it must be underground. Oh, there it is, underground. We'll get to that later. Oh boy. And then you say, is the Minotaur cute? I don't know. We'll find out. And dangerous diving, as always. I don't know if the Minotaur is cute only, but
Found her.
No, please. I've been quiet. I haven't cried. I can't be silent. Don't hurt me.
Take cover. I'll find you when I know it's safe.
Thank you.
Hey.
okay, there you go. Oh no! They're burning the bull's underside. Poor thing. This is one more captive to free. There you are.
I never thought I'd be free.
So many dead bodies, true. My dog, I really killed everybody in here. Okay, Leandros. And Amara. Now, give me some information on the code. How far do you have to get, though?
You saved me.
Well,
Is that the Minotaur?
That is the Minotaur, yes! How do you know? And on you said, Doug is scrub, a real man takes the gangbang like you do, going to 1v1 is so scrubby. But I am a scrub, you just called me a scrub, hence me and my scrubby methods.
Show her.
Father? You're the Minotaur?
Maybe don't tell your mother.
I waited and waited and... You weren't going to leave me here, were you? You were just working on your plan to save me, right, Pater?
Of course. I was always coming for you. I just... needed to find something first.
The people who took you, if there's anything you overheard, anything that could help me stop them.
While I pretended to sleep, their leader spoke of a meeting place in Kidonia. I wrote down all the masked men's whisperings. Hopefully something in here will be useful to you.
My friend, we're heading to my wife. She keeps a vigil for Amara at the Warrior's Rest. Come with us. See the gift you gave. Our family, together.
After you.
Yay! I saved the family, would you look at that?
Amara! Amara! You're alive! Mater!
My family. You did this?
Thank Leandros. When the time came for action, he charged, despite being outskilled and outcostumed. He fought courageously. Your husband is no coward.
Perhaps there are some heroes here.
No one's ever won the prize of Pefka. Everyone who's died facing the Minotaur has had their drachmi go in the vault, growing year by year. And now, a tiny but well-earned portion of it is yours.
Thank you for a tiny portion.
Of course. Less taxes, reasonable operational expenses, and I'll make sure all of it reaches your boat, Mistios. You've earned it. Oh, and... This is for you. A coward doesn't deserve to be the Minotaur. You do.
Quite the compliment.
Perka is no longer safe for us. Freeing Amara will bring repercussions from people who are not known to be forgiving. But we're alive, and whatever future we have it only because of you.
Be safe.
Sure, bye. And hooray, I finished the whole Minotaur de Force. No more bull. And level up. Awesome. Oneku says, don't tell your mother that you're a furry yif yif. Arego says, low furry yif yif. The tiger says, Lemo, wear it, Doug, wear it. Let me check it up. Inventory. If I go into masks, I have the Minotaur helm. It looks ludicrously bad. Sort of. It does 6% crit chance while low health. Damage with bows on distant targets. I did not know the Minotaur was known for that, but sure, why not? There we have it. I'm a Minotaur around now. Minotaur now. Moo, I guess. Moo. And while I enjoyed using this spear that doubles my damage, having that little health is not a good way to play, and I die very fast if any of these enemies get just a little bit skilled enough and manage to hit me near my very exposed body. But better off. I'm probably better off not using that one cursed spear or whatever. Melee resistance, that's nice. I have it. It's for boots. I have those boots. Okay. There it goes. Now I'm looking incredibly weird. but I guess I'm looking Minotaur-ish. And Oni says he grows 10 out of 10, wouldn't recommend getting banged by. And Sense 8, hello there, welcome to the stream, Wolf Morning to you. How are you doing? So let me explain a little bit of what's going on in here. First of all, we discovered one of the cultists. Meliti resides in a villa in Kydonia. Who are you?
The cult has existed for decades and will exist for centuries more.
The cultists' many goals allowed some to hide their true motivations. So it was with Melit, the cunning young cultist who called no one place home. His team of servants scoured the earth in search of the origins of the demons' bloodline. That much was known. What he hid was that he intended to find the source and use it to harness the power of the gods themselves. And this is one of the many cultists. So I lied a little bit. I did last time we were playing, we were in Argolis. We're doing a lot of stuff, but mostly talking with Hippocrates, who was, you know, really concerned because people needed to, because people were dying because they were sick. So we helped Hippocrates, and then he told that there is this woman who is stopping people from getting all sorts of healing and whatnot. Then after helping everybody in Argolis, we went to face her. She was eating in a cabin in the woods, somewhere around here, I guess. And then the cabin in the woods, once we got in there, she revealed herself to be a cultist, and she said, well, yes, I kidnapped babies. I did kidnap the baby that Mirini had when she fled and came here, because I'm evil, yeah. And then she had just kidnapped another baby, so what she did was she set the temple on fire and ran away. Then I had a choice of, you know, chasing after her or saving the baby, which I did, the latter. So she ran away. But I figured out there's a cultist nearby who kidnaps babies and kids and whatnot. And that person is Chrysis. She's a worshipper of the bloodline. And the only way now to find her again is to venture into Argolis, because I lost her track. She knows I'm onto her now, so she ran the feck away from there. So it's gonna take a little while before we truly find her again, so hence why I didn't try and chase after her anymore. But that is one of the cultists, and look at that, this seems to be a place where we'll be fighting a gigantic bear. What do you know? But cultist wise, on my off-stream time, I did spend some time trying to defeat this branch, the Eyes of Cosmos, shitload of spies. So there's Elfinor, who was the person who kickstarted my Odyssey pretty much. And there has been Sotera, which we did kill somewhere, somehow. Then the Master. And then Hermipos. The Master, by the way, he's a gigantic cock. To find him and kill him, I had to help Socrates. And Socrates is another gigantic cock. So this whole ordeal was really, really annoying. But by the end, we discovered a sage. Whoever you are. The sage is a spy, the sage is named the Shadow, the sage is in Attica, is waiting in an agora, and is also named Nyx. Nyx the Shadow, I guess. Let's unveil who is this sage, a high-level cultist.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos.
Nyx the Shadow. The eyes saw all, but were led by a woman few had ever seen, as one would expect. Nyx was only one of the countless names worn by the Shadow. With these came entire personalities, lives, and histories. The cult needed a nobody, a faceless agent who could be anywhere, and Shadow was that agent. So now it's time I go and kill this person. Next to Shadow. And sure, eventually I'm gonna have to go and hunt all these other cultists and kill them. And Echo, you said because I'm evil. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the gist pretty much. I mean, I'm sure she had some sort of motivation, but bottom line is she's evil. She's hella evil. So now there's only these cultists whom I know. Is Bellows, the Beast of Sparta, is running around his level 29, and I can go there and face him if I want to right now. Same with Melit, of course, though he's level 33, so he's gonna whoop my ass. Chrysis, she's went into hiding, and the Silver Griffin is just sailing around the Aegean Sea. The problem with trying to fight him is that I'll need to have a good enough boat, which I don't have. And Nyx, I guess I can go and kill her and be done entirely with the Eyes of Cosmos branch. And I suppose that if I kill the entirety of the Eyes of Cosmos, I'll get these rewards, which is a full set and hopefully some experience as well. Because I would really like some experience. And that's not all, there's still a whole lot of side quests to go and do and complete here in Argolis. More so, there's this labyrinth of lost souls where I think I will fight the actual Minotaur, but to do it I will need to go and do some side quests around. Because there's a lot of people here who need my help, and after I'm done helping them, then finally I'll finally be able to enter here, because this is a very weird place, but it's locked and I cannot get in there until I unlock it. I think I told me to go somewhere over here to find the arena, and in this place I guess there's another animal whom I can go and try and kill and get killed by. So our new destination takes us to Attica to kill Nyx the Shadow. Which kinda sucks, because I also wanted to try and do this side quests over here to get started with the actual Minotaur, but I don't think I have enough level to go and do that. Anyway, let's go to Attica. Or rather, Athens. Athens is a gigantic city, by the way. And incredibly annoying, because at any time, at any given time, you can happen upon Socrates, and Socrates is always like, let's talk about morality. Do you think it's wrong to judge a person who's doing something only with good intentions in mind, even though they did something very bad? And it's like, fuck it. And you can't give him a fuck you, I'm gonna do something else. You have to answer his question with yes, you're right, or yeah, no, you're wrong. And it's incredibly annoying in the end to go and do these morality things. And they even try to stick in the hole.
A reminder to do the thing before 1 PM BRZ/11 AM CT.
I did not forget about that, only. but I wasn't thinking of doing that on the stream. But you know what? That might be a wise thing to go and do. Kill this one last cultist, then get started on your little thing. And then get more shenanigans going on. By the way, I said I didn't forget about your thing, but I kinda did. Forget what exactly it is that you wanted me to go and do, so if you could be a doll and tell me again what exactly was it, I would very much appreciate it. Oh, people are gonna go insane when they see a Minotaur running around. Oh, what do you know? Nyx is just there. Just like, yeah. Well, how about you come here? Oh, boy, not like that. Oh, you fat. Well, Nyx, it's time you go and say bye-bye, cruel world. However, now that I have a lot of people witness me taking down her, I guess they have seen me commit murder. So now I have a bounty on my head. Well then. But look at that! Look at that! We defeated Nyx the Shadow, one of the big heads of the cult. There's, you know, the scrub cultists. Then there's the sages, which are they're less scrubby and they're more powerful. And you have to defeat all the scrubs before you find out who they are. And then there's the Mama Scrub, or Papa Scrub. I don't know, the big cultist of all. The Ghost of Cosmos, who is, you know, the big bad evil. The Ghost controls Athenian politics. That's all I know so far about the Ghost. And yes, I had leveled up. I totally forgot about that. There's nothing I can upgrade. God damn. I just did go and upgrade that nonetheless. And now I have the Daggers of Cronus. Plus 40% damage when attacking from behind, which I'm never able to do, weirdly enough. And now I have a new artifact fragment. I have to go and collect a shit ton of these, because there is this one very specific quest, which is the Spear of Leonidas. Whenever I have enough fragments, which I get by killing cultists, I can go and upgrade the spear, and every time I upgrade my spear it increases its level, and with each level I get new shenanigans. So I get more health by adrenaline spent, and I get to level up some abilities till it's level 3, because a lot of these abilities are locked into level 2, but I'll be able to get them to level 3 once I finally upgrade my spear. But to do that, I'll have to go and kill more cultists. How do you know it? The manhunt is on. Could be worse though. Could be much worse. And only if you remember correctly, it was Theodore putting the wedding color on you that's especially designed for your taste. Oh yeah, there was a bone dog tag like thing in that said something. I don't remember what was the inscription, but I do remember you asking for it to have some sort of inscription as well. That much I do remember. And duck damn, we played this game for 2.5 hours and we made so little progress compared to the grand scheme of things. Duck damn. So next time in Assassino no Corredo Odyssey, there's a lot of things we can go and do. Literally all sorts of things. But I guess that if we're gonna keep going on with our Odyssey, I have to go and do the Land of the Lawless or the Pirate Hostility. The Pirate Hostility is it's pretty close by actually. Just have to infiltrate a fortress and talk to a pirate without being seen. And then you said has a wedding ring where the bone dog tag is at. Oh yes, and he has a fancy ring. He has a fancy ring. While he says something cute or romantic, such as get on all fours, a scrub. And 104 says wedding color sounds super cute. Also, welcome to the stream, 104. How are you doing today? How was your weekend? And 104 says, quotes me by saying shit it on. Language Douglas. You all know I'm an unpolite mess.
The dog tag says Papa if I remember, and stop ignoring at 1offer underscore say he demands Shepo kisses.
I was not. I just hadn't gotten around to read that yet. I was getting to read it all. Only you said and make Theodore say they something possessive. Naku said, hey, I'm gonna do this Facebook meme slash friend meme. Friend says, okay, post your crush name. And you're damned. Either age language Douglas. You facts. Why can't I go? Wait, what's the hell? Was there a travel point here? Oh my god, can I? Oh, this fucking game. There was a fast travel spot right above the place where I need to go. By the way, I'm just gonna get there, kickstart this quest, but I'm not gonna complete it at all because I'm gonna take a break to go work on Onis's thing. I'll be dogged if I know what is this thing, but I will get doing that thing.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
By the way, this is slightly curious. I have to go and meet a person and start a side quest inside an enemy compound. So this is very dangerous. If anybody sees me here, they will start shooting and stabbing. No questions asked. And one of us says also, don't ignore him, you, Douglas. You want your kisses? Tell you everything, remember one a month. And Pupper, that sounds okay, I'll get to that. And one of us says, so get Chepo kisses. I don't know, are you in our Discord? Because if you're not in our Discord, you will get nothing. And Bone says, fight him in your honest opinion. Kiss him with your paw. Only, I mean, Bones, no. And also, welcome to the stream, Bones. How are you doing?
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy? Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
Hello.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Alexios.
Well, Alexios, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I need information.
You're a trader of information.
Among other things, yes.
I'm looking for someone.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first impression.
I needed to speak with you directly. I didn't think your pirates would just let me walk up and knock.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Alexios.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So, you're on a quest to find your family?
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy one.
Oh, nice. You gonna give me information?
Aspasia's the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
One you can afford, I'm sure.
15,000 drachmae. Oh my dog, that's a shit ton of money. I don't have this.
Why do you need so much drachmae?
I have a city to secure and people to protect. I have no interest in going to war. I just want to make sure the war doesn't come to us.
Dog damn. Alright, game. Here, have your stinky money.
Nothing feels better than a heavy purse filled with coin.
The information I need. How long will it take?
I already have it.
You do?
Your Merini now sails under the name of Phoenicas. She started as a member of my crew, but we parted ways not too long ago.
Hey, flashback.
I'm leaving soon.
Chaos is your home.
But this isn't my true calling. My purpose.
You might never find what you're looking for, Phoenicas.
I can't stop until I do.
You are a great pirate.
And you are an even greater friend. Don't forget me.
By greater, I mean holy shit, you're too fucking tall. Why do you have to be 2 meters tall?
Do you know where she is now?
She sailed southeast with her crew in search of a greater calling.
So she did go to Pepka. I was just there, dog damn it.
She was part of your crew?
For a time.
Why did she leave?
Much too interested in the politics of war. Waste of a good pirate, if you ask me. I haven't heard from her since she left.
Chaos is a long way from Sparta. How did your paths cross?
On the sea, long ago. In her, I saw a better life. In me, she found freedom. Together, we own the waves.
I can't believe she was a pirate.
She's the kind of woman who, once she sets her mind to something, gets it done.
Thank you.
Home isn't a place. It's the people you're with. If you don't find what you're looking for, there's a place for you here.
Thank you.
Phoenicus. There have to be people who know that name.
And apparently I completed this entire quest. Or have I? Yes, I have. Nice. Okay, so this quest wasn't that long or that big or that impossible. It was just, you know, expensive as fuck. Find and acquire the nation chest. What? Why? Why would I do this? Oh, it's good nonetheless. And then there's the last quest, which is Land of the Lawless, where I have to go and I have to go to Corinth and check up on whatever the hell. But like I said, I'll be doing that next time on next time on Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because dog damn. Okay, this is I'm happy because of this. This was a very quick and easy to done quest. The only problem is that you don't come across 15,000 drachmae that fast or that easy. And also, that was a nice photo. I'm gonna favorite it. That's a lot of money. Too much money, if you ask me. Nonetheless, Oni, you, 104, you said you are in your Discord, so you kiss me. Ah, sure, why not? Oni, you said hello. If you're not in our Discord, you get nothing. So savage, Doug, so savage. That's why you're daddy, and we're all still subwoofers. And Bones says, excuse you, you're a dad too, tank. Are you? Are you really, Bones? Are you really? Neki says, aren't I your daddy, Oni? And Bones says, look at all these dads. And one of us says, you're a dad too, you guess. Oh my dog, everybody's a dad. You old people. And Bones says that Oni spreads fake news, and one of us says you want to be Douglas's daddy. And Bones says his death is a subwoofer though. Arega says you're dead for very select people. One of you said you're daddy for any guy with oh boy. Arega, you said that you only call those who earn it daddy. And one of you said, can you stop biting yourself in your mouth? You do not approve that mom. It wasn't a trophy clearing, it was just One of us says, what is Douglas's BF doing with Douglas's butt? I don't know. And one of you got a kiss from Douglas. Yes. And you are super old. Are you really? Because I don't know. I think you're barely even of legal age. That's my thoughts. You possibly still have every now and then to explain, yes, I am old enough, when you go to a bar and order some drinks and you have to show your ID and they say, wow, you're allowed to drink for like you have been allowed to be drinking starting 3 months ago. That's how young you are. But then again, I don't know what is the legal age for that sort of stuff in Sweden. Because I know some countries are are very hardcore with that. Like, sure, you're 12 years old, but sure, you can drink already. But you can also go to jail if you'd like, so there's that. Oh well. But anyway, now we know where our Odyssey will take us next time. And that is Corinth. What do you know? Although there's a shit ton of stuff to go and do in Corinth. And we will be doing that next time. I'm just quick traveling there, that's all. Next time we get to play Assassino no Credo. We start from the nice place. But now it's time for me to go and draw Oni, I think, because he's a very good boy. and he's racked up 4,000 goodbye pounds. So now he's gonna be able to go and switch. I mean, trade those 4,000 goodbye pounds for a free sketch I'm gonna be doing. It's not gonna look good, but I'm gonna be doing it nonetheless. So we have 1.5 hours ish to make only a very delicious drawing. So here I am in Corinth, and that's the place I have to go to. 500 meters that way, or rather half a kilometer, into the city of Corinthia, and learn where Mom went to, and then we can get our Odyssey going more or less. But anyway, that's next time in Assassin's Creed. Look at that, we have 38 hours of gameplay and we're so far, so goddamn far from it all. Goddamn this game. But you know also what that means with me going on to go and do this delicious thing that I insist on calling art. That means we also have song requests. So if you guys have any, by any I truly mean any, songs you guys would like to request and whatnot, feel free to start using now the song request commands, but only if you're a subwoofer or a patron. But if you're a patron, you have to go and tell me that you're a patron, so I can give you song requesting privileges. That's how you can go and actually request songs. What else have you guys going on and saying? Only you said good news, everyone. Bones is daddy now, since he claims he's dead. 104 says, you're literally 35, Douglas. You could be your granddad. You could not. Don't even fib yourself. You could not be a granddad. But you prefer being your daddy. And then you said you're a boy who has his pre-midlife crisis since you're 25. And Bone says, holy, you're so lewd to be that old, 104. 104 says, you think drinking is 18 but 21 for buying stuff. What kind of stuff? And Bone says, I thought you were barely legal yourself. And Echo says, what do you mean next time? You're gonna end the stream 1 hour earlier? No. Rego says you're 19 but keep getting mistaken for 24. Who knows why? There's probably definitely a reason for why that keeps happening. And a very delicious story behind that which you're not telling us. No, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. And also Rego says, yay, art. And 104 says, draw only like your French girls. And Bone says, too thirsty, that's what youngins do. 104, you feel young again when you hear my voice. And only your thirst level flourishes depending on the day. You also said that right now you're not too thirsty because you're a hydrated boy, and in pain because you danced a lot on Saturday. Dancing is good though. And Bone says that hydration is important, and Tiger says it makes you younger for every minute you listen to him. That's possibly dangerous, but there might be some manner of truth to that. Let's name this stream art. Let's change the name of the shenanigans for post stream art. So we draw only with Theodore. There you go. That sounds like enough tags to the stream. And one of us is buying alcohol to take home. But why would you take alcohol home if you can drink it whatever? Rego says, cause you look old, you have a beard and mustache that grows stupid fast. And Nani says, by the way, that's the new song you unlocked last week, Spirit Kingdom. It's a good one. And Tiger says, art yeah, always good. It is. It is, in a way. By the way, if you're probably seeing the art shenanigan now, you're wondering.
So Doug, what kind of thing Theodore is going to say? Romantic, cute, possessive, something lewd?
It's up to you, says Ani. So, this drawing here is... I think I was working for my new comic, which I said I was gonna start doing. So this is a little train. It's taking the railroad all the way into the city, which we can see there in the distance. And then I tried to go for a new style, quote unquote, where instead of using colors I use shades of black, or rather shades of gray, to throw in details and make things look good. I'm not sure. By the way, yeah, that does mean I'm gonna start trying to do this new comic in black and white. But I don't know. What do you guys think about black and white comics? I think it does fit the aesthetic of this comic very well. But I don't know. And then there's this other canvas where I had a shit ton of train references. So let's get a new canvas and start drawing Oni and Theodore doing the lewd. Or not, or maybe they're just enjoying a nice little time together. Being those delicious boys that they are. More often than not. And one of ours says, I don't know, Douglas, I don't drink, so I don't know why people buy it to begin with. They buy it to drink it. That's obvious. But I suppose you already knew that somewhere, somehow, deep in your mind. Up. That brush size is a tad too big. And this head is a tad too big. Let's reduce sizes and get things going on. So, Oni, you're gonna be sitting down in a very, in a very straight up pose. You have a good posture when Theodore is around, so you're gonna, even though you're sitting, you're still standing up straight. With your hands tucked in your waist and whatnot. Or something of the sort, I don't know. Nah, maybe not. Nonetheless, Neko, you say, Theodore is gonna say, você é o frango da minha coxinha. And I don't know. Neku, I don't think that sounds very romantic at all. If anything, it sounds dumb. And you're dumb for suggesting that. Anonymous says, what do you guys think? What should Theo say? I already suggested he'd say get on all fours. You need to think of something very, very lewd he's gonna say. And Tiger said that black and white are good. And one of us suggests, quote unquote, I'm gonna fuck you until you stay fucked. I don't know about that one, that sounds... I mean, that does sounds very good, but I mean... Wouldn't that take the fun out of it? Like, okay, now that you are permanently fucked, what good is this relationship for anymore? Because you say that you love him and he treats you in good ways and whatnot, only, but you all know that you're in it because it has a gigantic metric donger. In case you're wondering, a metric dong would be somewhere around 3.5 feet. That is more or less 1 meter. I mean, a little bit more than 1 meter, but 3.5 feet is a meter. So that's how much a metric dung would be. You know what? Fuck his body. Let's just focus on the heads. And one of us says the best for you, and then you suggest, quote unquote, even when you are sitting, you're still standing straight, girl. You sit like a sack of potatoes. And next you suggest, quote unquote, you won't be begging for more because you'll be choking on my milk. Or could be changed for cum. I don't know. I don't think that's a good one. Oh, Neku. There's better suggestions out there. Not because you're a scrub. I'm not shooting down your idea because of a scrub. I'm shooting it down because it's not a good one. I don't think so, at least. It needs to be slightly romantic, you know. Kinda. It has to be something that says, I like you dearly. I think about you in a romantic manner, but I also really gonna get into your pants so hard you're gonna walk wobbly for a few weeks. That's the kind of feeling we wanna get across with whatever they're gonna be saying. By the way, I'm afraid I have slightly forgotten how to draw faces. So allow me a minute or 60 while I try and remember how to draw heads and faces and whatnot. Anoni says, Jesus Lordy, Jesus Lordy. And one of us says, wait, you thought Oni would be choking on the dick to begin with. Maybe he can choke them both. Aurelio says he's sweating, he likes that. Neko says, Sniff, you hate me. I don't hate you, I just said it. I'm not shooting down your idea because you're a scrub, but rather because it does not meet the criteria. Come on people, we're what? How many of us are there? 6, 7? We can't think of something good together. And Bones, stop fighting the boss and start throwing some ideas onto the table. We need thinking minds. We need people here pondering and wondering about things. Well, fuck it. Let's start it over. Okay, so this big head here is gonna be Theodore. It's gonna be leaning in really close. This head here is gonna be Onis's head. One of the Onises, because there's two Onis, I don't know which one is this one supposed to be. So I'm gonna make it black and white so there's no confusion. So you can go and color it yourself. But in the meantime, you're gonna get sweet things said to you in a soft, whispery manner. I know you suggested now that you're mine, you can choke on it, bitch. When a forest suggests, I want to fuck you so hard that you get pregnant with my puppers, and we settle down in a nice house while I choke you on my dick. That is not a good 104. And Neko, you suggest, who is a good boy? Your mouth is a good boy. That is more or less good. And Bones said this is not good for good boys. Like, you're not a good boy, Bones. I mean, you are a good boy, but you're not a pure boy. You are lewd as fuck. Don't even try to fib yourself. You have done the lewdness. You have purposefully seek. You have sought. What is the past tense for seek? Seeked. I don't know. You have previously in your life purposefully went after the lewdness. You have sought it out. So you cannot say you are a pure boy. So stop pretending and start suggesting. Embrace the lewdness in you. Bones said that you died from the lewdness, and only he said that he died for judging. True. True and true. Also need a finer brush. And Rega says you're gonna think what you get before you claim your 4,000 good per pounds. And, well, feel free to think for as long or as hard as you'd like. But in the future, I'm gonna be adjusting this whole shenanigans. Because you guys are getting these good by pounds extremely fast. So I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. Possibly increase the amount of good by pounds you need to be able to request a free drawing. Or decrease the amount of good by pounds you get from playing the minigames, but that would not be nice. And Rego says you're gonna think, and you also said that they super lewd. 104 says there are several Onis. Why does Douglas hate all your suggestions? I don't hate your suggestions. I just don't think they apply for young Oni. But I would not hate your suggestions if they were good. Just saying. Just saying, 104. It's not you, it's your suggestions. They have to up your lewdness game. But maybe actually no, you are already very, very lewd. So that's not the problem here. The problem is you're lacking a little romanticism. Gotta be more romantic. You gotta put in some fuels into it. It's gotta be something that makes you say, "Oh my, that's very naughty," but also, "Oh my, that's kinda, you know, kinda clever, kinda romantic, kinda." I mean, sure, he just told me I'm gonna choke on his dick, but he told it in such a good manner that I'm not 100% opposed to the idea of choking on dicks. That's the kind of thought I want to see from you in the future. 104. I know you can do it. You just gotta put your mind to it. And Noni, you suggest you're gonna bear your fawns after I'm done with you. No, Oni, that's not good. And Oni says that Bones hates you. That's why he wants to ruin the wedding, does he now? Because Bones, you can't go wedding crash. You can't be a wedding crasher. I bet that when the judge, or rather the priest or whoever does the marriage, says if anybody has something to oppose to this wedding, speak now or hold your peace, or whatever they say in English. Bones is all the way up there, no matter where he is. His bone senses start tingling and he pops up there from nowhere and says, I have something against his marriage. And then Bones throws up his reasons as for why the marriage should not be concluded. While everybody's like, nah, Bones doesn't know what's up, he's just joking, he's just fibbing. Suddenly Bones goes and drags out the best argument ever. And everybody's like, oh damn. Oh damn. We didn't think he could go and do it, but he certainly went and did it. He brought down the argument. Bones has done it. He has ruined this marriage. There's no way this marriage can get completed now. Not only this rock solid argument that he's bringing. Let's throw some blush. By the way, I do not like how this face/head is turning out to be. I'm totally not liking it. But let's see if I can fix it somehow. Now, Bones, now that we all know that you're gonna be the one who's gonna ruin the wedding for poor Oni and Theodore, what is it that you're gonna say? What is your objection as for why they should not be joined in marriage? What is your reasoning for they not getting together? Now that you have suggested it, you have to go through with it and tell us what is the argument you're gonna try and pose it, so we can start working on a way to counter it. Because you can't get people by surprise. We have to know what you're gonna be saying. I want to suggest that I want to carry you to the altar, and the following night ravage your body until we fall asleep from pure exhaustion. That feels more factual than, you know, than fantastical. There's not a whole lot of romanticism there. You're just saying facts. Arrego says because you're always here. You'd say put it up to 6k. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. And Bone says put some sexy in it. Win his heart. He believes in you, unlike you. And Bones will also say, also you would also oppose your own wedding. So what, when the priest says, does anybody opposes this marriage between Bones, the good orange collie boy, and one of four, this Swedish mate who is trying to get into Bones' pants with all his lewdness? Bones, you yourself are gonna say, I do oppose to this marriage, and surprise everybody with your plot twist. Is that the way of this? Is that how you're gonna do it? Because that is a dick move, Bones. Even for you. Even for you. Who is the biggest dick of them all? That's a huge dick move. And I don't mean huge dick move as in slapping donger kind of huge. But huge as in, metaphorically, that is a very shitty thing to do. You're gonna break poor one of fours' heart. He prepared and he did risk so much of his life. He dedicated so much time to this relationship with you, and then you go and shoot it down on the altar. You being there by his side, you're the one who's gonna go and say, no, I do oppose to this marriage between me and this guy. Because dug them, Bones, I did not expect this from you. I thought you were a good boy. Shaking my head to you. And one of four says, Douglas, your comments are so amazing. How can you be amazing? It should be illegal, in all caps. It should not, because they're not. And you're lying. Don't lie, it's bad for the environment. And Oni says, spoiler, you already choked on it before you was even married and before we even met. And Oni, you said knowing Bones, you're gonna say Oni is a hoe. And Bones says Oni is. And Rega says Oni is a fluffy hoe that we all love. And Bones says, wait, are you shipping you with one now? Yes, of course I is. And Bones says, we'd be Bone. Rega says Boney. One of four says, wait, what? Yes, exactly. One of four and Bones are two are gonna go to the altar to get married, and then Bones is gonna show up and ruin the marriage by saying some lewd things. Or rather some... that is gonna throw up some argument as for why a true cannot get married. And the priest is gonna be like, well then. I expected someone from the audience, someone of the guests, maybe the uninvited one, to go and say, I do oppose this marriage, but not the marriagee. The husband should come and say, hey, no, I will not marry this Swedish man. And it's not, and knowing you, Bones, it's not even gonna be a good reason. You're gonna throw something really random in there, a very bad reason, such as, no, he is not. You're gonna throw in some random reasons, such as, no, he did not support Brexit, and we all know Great Britain does not belongs in Europe anymore, and you're the only one who thinks that way, Bones. But somehow you managed to find someone who did love you nonetheless. And then you're like, I thought I could marry this guy, but he does not support Brexit, so I'm gonna break up with him. In the altar where we were moments ago supposed to be getting married. You're so evil, Bones, so evil. Your evilness has no limits. I really don't like this angle, but it's the only way I can see this scene happening. Only with your head slightly lifted up. My knowledge of anatomy is not good enough to pull off this angle. Dog damn. And also, hello there, Sam. Greetings to you and welcome to the stream. You said that you're sad today. Can you stay here? Of course you can. Sam said that today found out that your locker was broken and inside nothing was stolen, but there was a paper that hung himself alongside some mean notes, saying that you might as well die like the paper doll. Oh no. No, it does seem like the people in your school is really mean, and you should really shank them, those malakis. And yes, what Rego says, you're a good boy, a good guy, and a good boy. Don't let those assholes take it down. And Bone says, agreed, keep your chin up, Sam. I know you said that you would also say that this man cheating on you and him, were called Boini. You are not, you are called Boni, not Boini. And his dirty hoe ass cheating on you with 1 of 4. Oh man. And Sammy said that the teachers are searching for who did it. Like Monokuma would say, let's search for who done it. And the Blacken will be killed. Let's start up with some class trials. Okay, so I am not feeling this head here very much. It does feels weird in every manner possible. It does not feel good, it feels weird. It feels crazy. Any suggestions you guys have? Because if you don't have any suggestions, I'm just gonna go and erase it and try it again. Or rather, while you guys discuss, I'm already gonna start it over and do it again. Not even gonna wait for you guys. But do feel free to suggest. But nonetheless, I'm sorry that happened to you, Sam. But sure, feel free to stay here with us for as long as you'd like. And I hope that in some way we can help your day improve a little bit, or a huge bit. Nonetheless, if there's anything we can do to help you, just let us know, and we'll get to it. And also, Sam, you told me the other day that you wanted to talk to me afterwards, after some things, and you never did. So, what was that about? I know you're a busy boy. Just curious about what that is. And Sam said that you asked some of the Portuguese teachers to compare the letters in the note to some students. And Oni said, let's start a class trial on who done it, on destroying the Oni boy wedding. Has it been destroyed already? Oh my dog. And Rhaegar says anyway, Sam, ignore people like that, they're just jealous that you're gonna be more successful and happier than them. Because they're spiteful human beings. Because they're Malakis. But most importantly, because they wish their parents loved them, but their parents don't give them enough attention. So they do bad things around to get someone's attention. It's not that they truly dislike you to the point of let's make this person's life miserable, because why not? It's mostly because of these people. They, if you were to analyze their lives, they're so unhappy. Like such a bad, dark place in their lives that they cannot help it but to try and drag other people down with them. How does this work again? All your stags and your weird noses. But nonetheless, Sam, before you arrived, we were playing some Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and now we're doing Oni's drawing, which is Theodore putting on a wedding collar on Oni. Because they're gonna get married, or at least they were gonna get married until Bones showed up and ruined the whole thing. But before Bones shows up and ruins the whole thing, we're trying to figure out what Theodore is whispering in a sexy manner through Oni's ears and be like, hey babe, how about insert lewd comment here tonight. And then Oni is gonna be like, oh my dog, Theodore, I thought you were more classier than this. But I love it when you speak dirty to me. Dirty words. Right into my canine ears. And Theodore is like, well, I could be talking dirtier, but there's dirty and there's too much dirty, and I cannot speak too dirty unless I start to implicate myself into the views of the law. Because there's things I can say that can be used against me in a situation where tables are turned and I'm the... And you know, I have studied law enough to know that certain things I say can be construed as actual threats. So I'm gonna refrain from saying certain sorts of things. I'm gonna say other sorts of things. So I'm not gonna use the words choke, for they can be construed as threats. I'm gonna use the words such as that have no bad or physical connotation. I'm gonna use metaphors to speak of what ungodly things I'm gonna do to your naked, supple body. Such as let me gather myself for a moment while I try to think of some things Theodore might be saying to Oni. Poor Oni. In the meanwhile, Sam said that the reason behind it is somewhat obvious. You might not be the best student, but you're confident in your speaking skills. You have a good relation with the teachers and some clubs captains and stuff. Some say that teachers let you cheat or give you grade to pass just because you're their friends. Arego says ignore that, it's not true and they should know that. It would get the teachers fired if they actually did that. You have nothing to feel bad about, Sam. They do for being horrible people. And Sam said that you don't know that, but it hurts. And also, hello there, Wolf Rain. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Arega says, I know, just stay around friends who love you and like us. Sam says, stick and stones may break your bones, but words can hurt you. Wish you could say that. Ah. And Eku says, only please keep typing. Whenever you're not typing and Theodore is on Senior Warrior, you're doing lewd things towards him. Oh boy. Oh boy. I thought of something Theodore might be saying for Oni. He might show up to Oni and whisper softly but sexily, if that is even a term, into his ears and says, oh Oni, or however he calls you. I guess he has some sort of pet name for you. No matter what it is, he's gonna come up and say, hey babe, tonight I'm gonna treat you like a condom and wrap you around my dick, or something like that.
Say it, dog, damn it.
I just did, Oni. I just did. He's gonna call you a condom and say that he's gonna wear you around his cock, or something else. Or Theodore is gonna show up and say, ooh, Oni, you're gonna be a brush and I'm gonna be Bob Ross and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you today. Beat the devils out of you, as Bob Ross would normally go and say. That's what Theodore is gonna go and do to you. Oh, Oni. And Oni, you said that you're working it, you're listening. And one of us says, yeah, it really fucked up, you understand, it hurts him. And Aku says, trolls just a joke, though, go away. And Oni says, you're working, choking on that dick. And also, hello there, Leo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Sam said that, hey, Oni being lewd somewhat makes you laugh. And Wolf Rain, how are you doing today? How was your weekend? And how was your weekend too, Leo? It's been forever since I last heard from you. And Leo said that the words can also save lives. It kinda can. Leo says Matt's dad looks totally evil. He does, and that's what's so alluring about him. It's the fact that he looks totally evil, but still so devilishly handsome, as some people would say it. He's a doll. You know how good he looks. This goddamn stag. And Oni says, oh god, I'm laughing. Oni is coughing. And Oni said, oh Doug, it was funny. And Aki says, Oni, I meant you're doing lewd things to the Lou Oni. What? And Oni says, you made your asthma kick up Doug from laughing. I'm sorry Oni, I didn't mean to get you wheezing about my slightly lewd comment. Okay, so the idea here is for Oni to be looking up, but not so much that we can see his under chin, just up enough that we can tell he's kind of moist downstairs, but not enough that this pose becomes impossible to draw. Because after all, we have half an hour left in the stream, and I would rather be done with this. Then I can go and get my lunch and enjoy lunch things. By the way, speaking of which, how did you guys enjoy today's playthrough of Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Because I've been noticing a huge discrepancy between the amount of viewers I have when I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is a newly released game, and when I'm playing XCOM 2, which is a game that released 2 if not 3 years ago. When I'm playing XCOM, there seem to be more people and they're interacting more. When I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, everybody's like, eh. So I don't know, are you guys even enjoying that game? And I forgot to save this run. I have to save it in case my computer goes kapoosh. Oni being lewd with Theodore. That's how I'm gonna save this file. And Rego says Doug is funny. Nekio says lol. Lil Oni, also known as Onizina. Oni says Theodore, how about instead I beat you with my hands, I beat you with my dick this time? Nah. Nah, Only you have to know. Use a little bit of metaphors. You gotta say, oh, you gotta pretend that Theodore is gonna show up to you and be like, oh, Oni boy, today you're gonna be a delicious bun of bread, and I'm gonna smother your delicious body with some butter and put my sausage right between your buns. You gotta play it up. You can't be explicit. You gotta be a little more delicate with how you're saying it. And Leo says, well, you should get to live with your Leon soon. Oh, really? Oh, my dog, tell us all about that, Leo. Aurega says, well, you can do it off stream and at your own pace. Hell yes, I can. Probably gonna do that. Because Assassin's Creed is a fun game, but nobody seems to enjoy it as much as I do. And Wolf, you said that XCOM adds some interactivity with the named soldiers and the such. Yes, it kinda does. I mean, it totally does. Which I found slightly odd, because we didn't have that with Darkest Dungeon or Dorkest Dungeon. I tried playing Darkest Dungeon a while ago and I also had named characters. I mean, I named my characters after viewers, but I guess we don't have as much customizations options as we have with XCOM. Or maybe it's because I played Dorkest Dungeon months and months ago. Possibly all the way back in April or May. It has been a long while. And Oni says, so babe, how about I bury my bone in your backyard? Oni, no. You gotta, the metaphors have to do something to do with the character who's speaking it. In the case of Theodore, he's not a canine, so it makes no sense that he would be saying that kind of stuff. Gotta play up to his traits and characteristics and whatnot. Like he's a stag, and normally stags are known to be shot down as trophies and have their heads mounted on their walls. I don't know exactly how taxidermy works. What do they fill the animal bodies with? Possibly some sort of wood. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say that Theodore is gonna say to you, only, babe, I don't know. Tonight I'm gonna mount you on my wall and fill you with my wood. That's a thing he could say, and it would make sense because of the character. You know, who he is and what he is. And Wolf, you said you played that. Oh man, said you missed that. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon, you mean? I think I played that for like was one single day or 2 days at most. I didn't play a whole lot of Darkest Dungeon because Darkest Dungeon is incredibly hard and incredibly frustrating compared to most other games such as XCOM and whatnot. XCOM, there's still some sort of, some sort of things you can do to mitigate the dangers of encountering the aliens. There's several approaches and whatnot. And when things go bad, normally you feel like, well, it was my fault. But in Darkest Dungeon, sometimes it just feels like you really didn't luck out with your rolls. and you feel like, well, I lost, but it doesn't feel like you lost because you didn't make good decisions. You feel most of the time you feel like you lost because of how the game cheated you out of possible better rolls and whatnot. So you end up feeling a little bit more frustrated. I think so, at least. But anyway, Oni says, let's see, how about I fit my square peg into that round hole. What? Even Oni, that's... No, that's awful. You know, I'm starting to think that you guys don't have what it takes to come up with lewd talk. Leo, you said it'll be good though. It came about for not good reasons. Oh man. One of us says, I want to beat you unconscious with my fat eggplant, then bury it in your well of love. I mean, you get points for fat eggplant, but nah, you're still not getting the hang of it. And Echo says, what is this filthy drawing? And before uses your goodbye pound to have the same drawing but you in place of Tio. Oh boy. You would not do such a thing, Neku. Oh yeah, only boy has some hair. I forgot. What is your hair like? Gonna leave a placeholder bald head in there for a while till I figure out what is exactly your hair. And I'm also feeling like this muzzle is a bit too square-ish. Gotta reduce a little bit the size of the undermouth. I wonder if perchance I have completely forgotten how to draw dogs today. Because I don't know why, but that does seems to be a thing that happens to me every now and then. I forget how to draw certain things. And it sucks. It sucks. Gigantic, enormous balls. Speaking of balls, let me request a song. It has nothing to do with anything, but let me request a song. And there we go. Goodbye bot. Throw this song in. And Oni, you said romantically. Roses are red, your butt is blue. That's what's gonna happen when I get through with you. I don't know, I think that having a blue butt is not actually healthy. It's probably very bad for your health. And Leo, you said wood, clay, foam, tar, straw all have been used as fuel for animal mounts net. And Leo says tonight only the buck does the mounting. I mean, it's not bad, but it's kind of out of context because it's all nights that he does the mounting. And Eku says you like capitalism, tonight I have a huge buck for you. I liked where you were going, but I feel a little problem with your delivery, Eku. Anony says make a fabulous wavy hair. Leo says, suggests rather, are you ready to be mounted, pup? Only says, ah, I got it. Thank you, Marigold. And only you suggest, your melodious moaning will be a part of my whole world. What? Even? Is that what you want me to put in here? I mean, I can do it. It's your drawing after all. How do I draw this though? By the way, I'm using layers all the way up to Wazoo here. Because I'm not very sure on how I'm gonna do this collar here. Being tied around your neck. Ideally, the clasp is on the front, but how in the world even? Let me think for a while. Okay, so he, with his left hand, he's holding the thing, with his right hand, he's clasping the thing. I guess it could work. Look at his wavy arms, his gut going on in here. Look how weird they are. Look and feel. And taste. Because they do taste. So in here there's gonna be a thing that is gonna be your wedding ring. And then another dog tag that says pupper. Or pupper. Or whatever other fancy words you have going on for that. Look, Oni, it's your theme song. Some bitch gonna treat me like a hoe. Cause you're filthy. Oh, and I'm gorgeous. Cause you're filthy. Oh, and I'm gorgeous. Pair with three P's right there. Pupper. There we go. You're nasty. I guess I discovered this song out from playing Tony Hawk American Wasteland. You gotta work for the man, but your biggest money make her flaccid. You gotta keep your shit together with your feet on the ground. There ain't no one's gonna listen if you haven't made us out. You're an extra junkie, college funky, dirty puppet, daddy bastard. Cause you're filthy, and gorgeous. This is his left hand. The ring goes in the left hand, isn't that so? Or is it the right one? I feel like it goes in the left. I might be wrong. I need someone to fact check that up for me. Real quick. Go and do it. Any one of you. And also, hello there, Laziest Night. Welcome to the stream. What is up with you today?
I'm a filthy boy, and my husband loves it.
Anonymous, Neku said, lewd song for lewd drawing. Leo says, suggests, quote unquote, ever been buck hunting pup, cause you're going to get a lot of venison now. Only said, let's go to Wonderland, sweetie. Let's see how far this rabbit hole goes. That's good, that's a good one. Arega says, you're thirsty. Neku, you said you're thirsty for Oni. And you also said you're weak for canines. Arego says that's interesting to know. Oni says you're just spitballing. 104 says to be honest, wasn't weak for canines. Leo says no bowling is better Oni. Neku says well, depends on the canine, but you're weak for them. 104 says also to be honest, who isn't weak for Oni? Everybody is. Arego says you're half weak for him. Cause you'll try to keep him in check, but fail. Leo says hail 104. 104 says hail received. Neku says I want Wallace to do that to you. You can have Wallace. Back off, Neku. And also, Laziest Night, how are you doing today? How was your weekend been? And Rego says no, Neku. And Leo says left. Thank you. That's what I needed to know. It is the left finger after all. Left ring finger after all. We're gonna have his gigantic man hands. The gigantic man arms. Going back through here. And then some rolled up sleeves. Because why not? That's the best style ever. And dog damn you who said it isn't. The best style ever. Rolled up dress shirts. If you say that isn't a good style, oh, you're so wrong. You should feel ashamed of how wrong you are. And also maybe vests. Vests is a good look too. So maybe that's how he should be wearing dressing.
Ring goes on the right hand, on the ring finger.
Only you said that ring goes on the right hand ring finger. Really? But Leo said it was the left one, so now I'm confused. Okay, I need a third person to give me their opinions. We need a tiebreaker here. Alright, so his hand is clasping the thing. How does this pose looks? There's a thumb finger that goes up here. A index finger goes into the actual clasping thing. The collar. The middle finger kinda holds down the clasp. kinda like the thumb. Whereas the other fingers do nothing, they're just there for fun. Or not really. They're more than just for fun, they're there for... They're there because they have nowhere better to be. Truth to be told.
Never mind, it's left WikiHow doesn't know from left or right.
Seriously, oh my dog, WikiHow, we trusted you and you lied to us. I trusted you and you lied to me. And Oni! Oni, of all people, you should not lie to Oni. Oni is such a good boy, he does not deserve to be lied to. WikiHow. Nonetheless, thanks for the clarification. It certainly does help. And Bone says cute. Leo says married equals not cool to shit with. Bone says you dig. Wait. Rego says lol, Neku is getting cock-blocked. And Bone says, are you guys shaming? Yes, we are. We were. Neku says you're getting cock-blocked here. Rega says you can't have Wallace. Doug said no. Neku said, oh, it's okay, he's having Nathan. So that's the thing, so long as a cat is having him, it's alright. A big cat, rather. I see how it goes. And on top of it all, someone else has gone and said things. Leo said it kinda looks like he's strangling him. And also left USA, right, old world Colis. You mean Bones, because he's old and he's from the world, so he wears his ring in his right hand? Is that the way of it? I don't understand. Nonetheless, Rego says in some cultures the wedding ring is worn on the ring finger of the left hand and in others in the right hand. So which culture are you gonna be from, Oni? The left-handers or the right-handers? Or the Oh, rather you're the one who wears it on your collar, so the hell am I even saying? You certainly have your own costumes too. Your own customs too. Observe. And I mean, this arm looks ludicrously bad, and because it's hard to have a arm perspective going on here, but never mind the. Let's just pretend it makes some sort of sense. By the way, I don't think I can finish this drawing here on the stream, so I'm gonna have to finish it off stream, but I'm gonna go and deduct your points nonetheless. Oni boy, how do I do that again? Points remove. What? 4,000. Is that how it goes? Let me check it out. And Bond says, wait, you can have Wallace. I don't think so. Neku said, of course not, Bones is mine. Rager says, Nathan already has Wallace, sorry. And Neku says his secret BF. You don't know what you're talking about, Oni. I mean, Neku. Why do you guys have to have such alike names? Why can't you be named some things completely different so I don't confuse your names anymore? Anyway, there we go. Oni, I have removed 4,000 goodbye pounds from your account. There you have it. And also, hello there, Wolf. welcome to the stream, or to the end of the stream rather. How are you doing today? Rego says, Doug, they want to steal Wallace from Nathan. I'll shank some bitches, but nobody's gonna have Wallace other than Nathan. Poor young Nathan, he deserves it. You fex. Leave him be, the poor guy. Didn't Nathan suffer enough? Didn't he go alone for long enough? They want him to keep suffering? Have some pity for Nathan. Which is kind of weird as well. I mean, this possibly crossed your minds at some point, but Nathan, ever since the first comic, he was sort of the protagonist, but we never really got to see his story until then. And when we did see, we're like, oh my dog, this has to work out, and everybody's so invested and it's so fun, so nice. And Bone says, Kuro, we must battle. You will fight Nathan too. He doesn't deserve Wallace. Why? Orega says Nathan deserves it more than anyone. You can't change your mind. But anyway, Wolf Kizerja, how are you doing? How was your weekend? What fun little things you do throughout the whole of the Saturday and the Sunday? Anaki, you said we shall battle them, Boneo Neo. What? Elios says colonies. Damn, this automated word silent. Elios said Matt's horse is dreamy. Yes, the unnamed horse. Alright, so Theodore is gonna have a ring. What is this ring gonna be like? It has to be sort of fancy. In fact, I did actually watch some videos on ring making, more or less, while I was in college, because apparently ring making is a very big thing in design. Because like many other things, it's not necessary. Well, here in Brazil at least, it's not a thing that has a I don't even know the term anymore. But pretty much, you don't need a college degree to be a ring maker. Anybody can be one, so long as they have the experience. And in college, they do give you the set experience, but you could really get it anywhere for ring and jewel making and whatnot. But the teachers wanted to have us go and be like, this is one of the many areas where design can assist you with design college. And there was this class where the teachers, each class, one class per week throughout the entire semester, they kept having us watch these little videos on subjects about design, teaching about professions and whatnot. And this one time we learned about jewel making and how it kinda goes. I remember nothing, but I do remember that I have watched that. Then there were another class, lecture-ish, about not rings. It was about automotive design, which was a thing that really caught my attention, because designing cars is cool. Then they also had this whole thing about shoe making. So there's people who go and learn the ins and outs of design to design shoes. but not necessarily design their looks, but also design their utilities and applications and new functions, perhaps. And the only other one I do remember is the whole woodworking, more or less. It's not necessarily woodworking, but it's woodworking in the way that it's for furniture. So to make all sorts of furniture from wood collected from our many forests. And then I learned a thing or two about the applications of design in many fields, where a nice aesthetic is coupled with nice functions and whatnot. Except for jewelry, because it doesn't have really that much of an use. Or that's what the people want you to think. The only use so far I have found for jewelry, aside from being, you know, nice distractions in case you don't want to be robbed, you walk around with a person who is wearing jewelry. They are the juiciest target, and then you can just run away with your non-jewelry wearing body. But the actual use of jewelry is to be a what's it. And a what's it is a social mechanic trinket. A what's it is something you wear on your person that serves no purpose other than being a conversation starter, or, you know, something that draws people out to you. So if you're wearing a gigantic blinking jewel, people will come to you and will laugh. Well, not you, but people will go to a person who's wearing some sort of crazy trinket and be like, "What is that? What's it?" And then you go and talk. "Ah, this is jewelry I got from blah and blee and blah," and you go on and on and on about the jewelry you're wearing. And little do you know, suddenly you're talking in a big party / meeting where you are supposed to be talking to people, but in an era where cell phones were not a thing, you needed to be sociable. Not everybody was sociable, so what's it were very useful. Nowadays, people who are not as sociable use other sorts of what's its, such as shirts about certain themes, such as a Game of Thrones t-shirt or whatever, or they use buttons and pins in their clothes, like, I love K9's pin in their blouses and whatnot, or in the backpacks, and those little things become what's-its as well. So that's the only use for jewelry that I have found up to this day. And of course, in the past it probably also served the purpose of, you know, declaring your status, your social status and whatnot. Just as grass, which is a very curious story that I read in a book, but it's kind of a long story to go and talk out. So the gist of it's that if having a garden, a front yard with grass, green grass, is just to show how much status you have, because it's a useless thing that does nothing, but having a one will make people go by your house or your palace in ye olden times and say, hey, this person is doing a-okay for their lives because they have enough money to waste on this little garden with grass and whatnot. But anyway, this is it for today. I am not done with the drawing, but it is 1 in the afternoon, so I have to go. I'm afraid. So Oni, I will be finishing this drawing outside of the stream for you, then I will send it to you. Other than that, I hope everybody else enjoyed watching this drawing here come to fruition, and I'll be posting it on the Discord later, or if not, Oni will post it. It will be available somewhere somehow. And same thing to all of you, if you somehow manage to rack up many thousands of goodwill pounds, you can exchange for a free drawing. Rego says he would slap you, Doug, if you made Nathan and Wallace break up. Leo says a manly guy's wedding ring should be gold, bold, and simply stylish. It could. Rego says fuck that, the ring you'll be getting your mate is gonna be completely unique. Oni says I want you to beg when I have you treat. Rego says but it's gonna cost you so much, but be so worth it. And also hello there Nathan, welcome to the end of the stream. It's about time we say goodbye to one another. And Leo says you hate gold rings now. Rego says damn Doug, putting a lot of detail in those rings. Oh, hell yeah. Oni says you feel that on your back, that's all for you. Leo says pup, I want you to continue to beg while I'm giving you your treat. Oni suggests if you're thirsty pup, I'll let you drink from the tap. Leo suggests that's not my leg on your back pup. Oh, you guys. And Neku says thanks with an E, Kim with 2 M's. Oh, Neku, get your keyboard fixed. Orega says bye Dogo, thanks for the stream. Thank you all of you guys for being here today. So Oni, oh no.
What's next is the NSFW, which I'ma save up and you do off stream.
Oh boy. And nonetheless, I will Oni, I will hit you up on the Discords or on the Telegrams after the stream is over, and then you can tell me what else I'll get going here for this drawing, and then I'll be sending it to you, and then you can go nuts with it, do whatever you feel. And other than that, thank you guys so very much for being here today with me and everybody else, all the good boys and good girls in this lovely Monday. It's kind of sunny, it's not too hot, not too cold, it's kind of a good day. I like the weather today. But this is it. I will be seeing you guys next time being tomorrow being the day where we will be playing something else, but not Assassin's Creed anymore, because we have learned the hard way that Assassin's Creed is not something people are super keen on. Nonetheless, today we're gonna go and check out one of our many innumerable friends, and the friend we're gonna be checking out today is Incregator. He's playing some Hollow Knight, and I don't know what's up with Hollow Knight. I mean, the hell am I saying? I'm sure you do know what's up with Hollow Knight, but you guys go and check him out. Incre is a lovely dude. He's been taking a break from streaming because he's been kinda under the weather, so let's go and give him a huge hello and try and make his day a little bit brighter, and his entire week if not, maybe the entire month. Let's make his existence super duper happy. And with that, I'll be seeing you guys next time. Stay awesome and do good things today, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.
아무렇지 않게 가도 네 음색을 착각 날 미친 애로 자꾸 만들어 Step, my time, my life Memory 중 잃어버린 시간 네가 아닌 네가 없는 나란 존재마저 점점 무의미해져가 거울에 비친 난 미친 애처럼 굴어 24시간 지칠 때까지 울어
I didn't really think the door just looked like a giant wall or rubble.